Hey there folks, this is Josh, Stoney Ridge Farmer. Welcome back to another beautiful day here on the Stoney Ridge Farm. It's Tool Tuesday and we're doing a bit of a Tech Tool Tuesday today. So this video is about home security, homeland security, your land security, your farm security, and if you have a piece of property, a piece of rural property, and you want to keep an eye on it, this is the video for you. Today we're going to be talking about the Reolink camera system right here, and we're going to show you how to make a security pod. So if you have a job site and you want to keep an eye on stuff on the job site, if you got people stealing lumber, which is something that's really common right now, we've got crazy times upon us, and you can't have too many eyes in the sky on your own property. So today, we're going to show you how to build a security pod, and we're going to hang it in a tree over here. We've got 2 more cameras we're going to be installing in remote areas of the farm. These areas only have cell phone reception. They have no Wi-Fi, and it's fun. It's awesome, and it's inexpensive. So come along, let's have some fun, all right? Woo! Woo! Stoney Ridge. Stoney Ridge Farm. Woo! All right, folks, welcome to the Stoney Ridge. If this is your first time to the Stoney Ridge Farm channel, please jump in, pound that like button, consider subscribing to the channel. I'd love to have you back. We do all sorts of stuff here on the Stoney Ridge Farm. We're building a first-generation farm, and we are all about home security, land security, keeping trespassers away, keeping people away that we don't want around, and tracking what goes in and out of our farm in case something were to come up missing. We'll know who goes in and who goes out. And this is a solution. So this camera, and I'm not an unboxing kind of guy, I really don't dig the unboxing videos, but I'm gonna unbox this so you guys know what it's all about. This is the Reolink Go PT. PT means pan tilt, and it also zooms, so it's pretty cool. It's a digital zoom. So we'll open the box up. You've got some instructions. It says, be prepared, be Reolink, okay? Really nice packaging. Don't care about that, doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is how good this stuff works, and we're gonna show you guys how it all goes together. So in the very top of the package, you've got your camera. This is like a camera pod, and this, again, runs on the 4G LTE network. We've got it hooked up through T-Mobile. I attempted to hook this up through Verizon, but I had a hard time hooking it up through Verizon, so we went with T-Mobile. They just put some more towers right here in our area, and it works like a charm. Awesome. Check with your local provider, I would say, before you decide to get one of these. So the way this thing goes together, it comes in the box here. It's got a hanger. This is the little hanger. And the hanger installs very, very easily. This is all very simple, the ABCs. The complicated part was getting it all hooked up through the 4G LTE network, and I'll tell you exactly what to do, okay, guys? So this is the cellular antenna right here. This camera pans, tilts, and zooms. Right here, you have a power on-off switch right here, and the power's on. I've had these on for about a week now, and it's only taken about 1/10 of the battery power away. So I've had them on for a week. I've been testing these things out because I test stuff before I bring it on the YouTube channel because I'm just not pushing product that I don't believe in. So right here, there's an SD card in there that stores data, and there's also a a nano SIM card in here. It's the same SIM card that would go in like an iPhone or an Android device, and that's it. So this mounts, you could mount this up to the outside of your home. You can mount it up to a tree, you can mount it up to a fence post, telephone pole, whatever you want to mount it up to. But my idea was to take this kind of to the next level, and these also come with a solar panel. So the way this works, you got a solar charging system, so you never have to take these things down and charge them. You never have to worry about the battery going dead. It's not made for continuous use. The camera doesn't stay on all the time. If it did, you'd burn through too much data and you'd burn through too much battery. So this is the mount, and this is a solar panel. Solar panel pretty much just screws right onto the mount, and boom. You're ready to go. This needs to face south, due south, okay? Don't put it in a very shady spot, because if you put it in a really shady spot, you're not gonna maintain your battery properly. This plugs into the back of the camera and charges the camera up. I do recommend, and it comes with a charging cable. Right here's a charging cable. I recommend that you go ahead and use that charging cable, charge these up to their full capacity before you install them. Now, we're gonna show you guys how we took all that stuff And we took it to the next level by making a security pod. This is something that I can take down and put up anywhere I want to on my farm. And this is gonna go right at our main entrance gate right here so that we know what comes in and what goes out of the farm. So let's go up in a tree and I'll show you how this is installed after we quickly build another one together. So we're gonna work and talk. We know that lumber is king right now, and this came off of our sawmill. So this is white oak, and it had some worms in it and stuff, so we really can't use it for any construction projects. So we're gonna use this on the side of a tree. I'm gonna show you how to make the security pod just like we did over on this one. All right, so I've got my bin of nuts and bolts and screws right here. This is where I put all the extras that I have, and it's a handy thing to have, guys. I'll post a link to one of these cases down in the video description. So we're gonna need 2 of these really long exterior type screws. We'll set these over to the side, and we're also gonna need 5 of these short type exterior screws, and we'll set those to the side. Use exterior screws. This comes with screws in the kit right here, but I think these screws are more for mounting on a wall or something indoors. We're not gonna be mounting indoors, we're gonna be mounting them outdoors, but hang on to this because you've got a little reset key right in this package right here. You can see I've got it in my hand. That's the reset key. So hang on to that, okay? Put it in your junk drawer in your living room or in your kitchen. Okay, we're gonna set this off to the side and we're gonna get busy. If you want to, you can pre-drill your holes. You can pre-drill your holes to whatever size screw that you have. It's very, very simple. I don't think we're gonna be pre-drilling holes for this one, but we'll see. Your antenna needs to be removed for this installation right here. We wanna screw off our camera, off the mount. Let's set the camera over here. Okay, and we're gonna go right in there. We wanna get our solar panel, which is right here. We wanna go ahead and get our wire ran up through the back. This is designed, it's indexed right here, so it's designed so you can run your plug, your solar panel plug, right up through there, just like so, and then it'll be in good shape. So you can use that. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna screw our mount to our board. This makes a security pod. In other words, this is a mobile unit that I can take down and put up anywhere on the farm that I decide. So if I decide I don't want this in a certain spot, I can take it down by just taking 2 screws out. Very, very simple. Now guys, if you strive for perfection, this doesn't have to be perfect, and it's not going to be absolutely perfect. We're just putting up temporary cameras here. These will be temporary permanent, I guess. So we'll get the screws started, and you could just use a piece of pressure treated wood. Go out there and buy yourself a 6-foot piece of decking board and cut it into the sizes that you want and make this yourself, or just a piece of scrap pallet wood. So we've got this in here fairly loosely now. Now we want to go ahead and we're going to mount up our solar panel. In order to do that, we need to remove our solar panel from its mount. Set this guy kind of to the side. You're going to need some zip ties for this job. Everybody loves zip ties. Just mount this up pretty much any way you can. And we'll go ahead and we're going to zip a couple screws into here. Now, this whole setup is only gonna cost you 10 bucks a month, guys. It's pretty inexpensive. The reason I'm putting these 2 so close together is so that the solar panel actually shades the camera system a little bit. So we wanna keep this camera system as much out of the weather as we possibly can. We wanna make sure we've got enough cord that we can plug into our camera. So we do, and we're gonna go ahead and secure our mount. Like I said, this is oak. This is hardwood, okay? So there is the starting of our security pod, pretty much. Now we'll go ahead and we'll take this guy completely apart. This solar panel is a little different. It's rigid, okay? So it's not slick, so it won't dry rot like other solar panels. I don't know if you guys have any solar lights outside your house or anything like that, but they tend to dry rot. This is designed so it doesn't dry rot, so very cool. We'll screw this into the back once again. And then there's a set nut right there on the back. You just get it finger tight. That's all you have to do. You want to obtain maximum sunlight. So this panel needs to face south. So we've got a little extra wire, a lot of extra wires. So in other words, if you don't have good lighting, you've got about 6 or 8 feet of wire. I'm not exactly sure how much, but you've got a lot of extension wire to go on there. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take that extra wire and we're just gonna zip tie it right around the mount on the solar panel. We're just gonna get it up, get it out of the way. So we're gonna pop this open right there, and that's how it's gonna mount into place. That's your charging port. We're gonna pull our power port open right here, and it's on. Make sure that that's sealed off good, just like that. And we're gonna screw our camera into place. We're gonna plug our power cord in like so. Seen a green light come on right there, and then there's an all-weather plug right here to help plug that hole and keep it from getting moisture and water. Now we'll go ahead and we'll screw in our antenna. This is in real time, man. This is taking all of, what, 3 minutes to put together, 4 minutes, something like that. Take this and just snug it up. This is a Gerber center drive, my favorite tool. By the way, guys, Reolink did send the cameras out. I am paying for the cell service, but Reolink did send the cameras out, okay? So this video is brought to you by Reolink, which is cool. I really appreciate them doing that. Now, our pod is almost finished. You can see we've got our charging station and our camera station, and this camera pans, tilts, and zooms. We're gonna go ahead and just drill 2 holes in this board. We're gonna take our 2 extra long deck screws. We're gonna go ahead and prepare those, and there you have it. That is your security pod. You can put that anywhere you want to. I suggest you put it up out of reach, and where we're putting it is up out of reach. So let's go over here to the tree and get it mounted up. I'm gonna make sure we're free from obstructions. This is a 12-foot step ladder, and the Invisible Man is holding it for me. There's our obstructions. We're gonna put it right up here on the flat face of this tree right here. If you have a rural property, you need this, okay? You really do. This is motion activated, so it has a motion activated alarm system on it. It will do a siren in case you want to do it inside your house, or you have a rural property that you want to keep an eye on the front porch. It will set off an alarm if you set it to do that. And we'll show you how all that stuff works on the app real quick. So we're gonna set it up here in the top of this tree. Now, I'm gonna get my compass out, my cell phone compass, and I'm looking for south. So I'm pointing due south, and my solar panel's pointing due south. Obviously in an upright position to the south. Okay, before we come down, I wanna make sure we're all secure. Everything is good and snug. Our antenna is up. She's ready to go. Can you see the camera? No, I really can't see the camera. I'm looking right back here, and unless you knew it was there, you wouldn't be able to see it. So we're gonna go ahead and open up the Reolink app real quick. There's Reolink app, boom. Touch the Reolink app, loads up, says Reolink, play over cellular data. This is the main gate camera. I have it labeled main gate. We can enable motion sensor, and we can enable the microphone, and we can hear. So if somebody's pulled up to the gate up here, and you'll see in just a second, if somebody's pulled up to the gate, we can see them right there. 1080p, that's me right there waving my hands in the air. There's about 2 seconds of latency right there. That's absolutely awesome. Now, we can also tap a little button right here, and we've got pan, tilt, and zoom. So we can pan, move the camera around. It'll almost do a full 360-degree turn. I can imagine that some birds might set this off from time to time, but that's okay. It's the price you gotta pay for keeping your home secure. You can set it up in your home. Say you have a mountain property or something like that and you have no Wi-Fi whatsoever. You can set this up in your mountain home or your property way off in the country, man. You can set that up, and as long as you have cellular service, you can have a security camera. So you can finally bust that guy that's been riding his four-wheeler or cutting your fence or trespassing, hunting, fishing, whatever it is they're doing. So we're gonna put various cameras in different spots on the farm. This is $10 a month. I set it up as a prepaid SIM card from T-Mobile. That's how I did it. Check on the Reolink. I'll post a link to the website down there. Again, Reolink did send these cameras out to me, but I'm paying out of my own pocket to have the security on the farm, and it's super cool, guys. So if you got problems on your job site, problems on your farm, problems with trespassers, you want to keep an eye on things. More eyes in the sky means more security in your home and in your life, and you can actually use this footage and turn it into law enforcement and get rid of these problems. So thanks a lot, guys. Please pound that like button, jump in, subscribe to the channel. That's Tool Tuesday for the week. Reolink. Can you see it? I don't think anybody's gonna see it. We also use Arlo. The Arlo system is what we use in the house. The Reolink system is what we're using in distant places, okay? This is far superior in my mind to the Arlo system because I can place it anywhere on the farm that I want to place it. Really cool. I'll post a link down in the video description, guys. Please pound that like button, jump in, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you to RioLink for sending me the cameras, and thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time on Tool Tuesday. All right? Woo! Come on down to the Stoney